Hello, Crew World. This is Anubis Bay, and this is another episode of the businesses that we promote. And I'm here with Mark Miller from Studio 108. Right. Could you tell us a little bit about your studio?
Yes, I started out, I guess, as a newspaper photographer, and I did that for 9 years. And about 11 years ago, I left the newspaper, and I started my own business. And it was Mark Miller Photography. And I did that for a number of years. And a friend of mine, Kevin Blackburn, and I started sharing the studio. So we changed the name to Studio 108. So neither of our names were dominant on it. And a little over a year ago, he moved out, and we're still good friends, but he works other places. And so I'm Studio 108 now, and I keep it as my studio. I do primarily commercial work. I do some weddings and some high school seniors, but for the most part, it's mostly commercial work. And I did a lot of editorial work even after I left the newspaper. I worked for several different magazines, and I would do architectural photography, and now I do a little bit of video work and pretty much all commercial work, and I throw in a few side jobs.
Yeah. Now tell the people at Crew World where they can find you on the internet.
Oh yes, you can find me at markmillerphotography.com. I've got a website, and I use my website to promote myself, but it's also, if you get work done by me, you can go to the website and you can view your proofs. And basically the idea of that part is you would select the images you like, and then I'd make prints. For the commercial world that just needs to get digital files, my website is also set up for me to allow me to download, give them a passcode, and they can download their images. So I don't need to drive around and deliver a disc, or they don't need to come pick something up. Basically, I get paid, and I give them a passcode, and they go in there and get all their work.
Well, how long have you been in business here in Waynesboro?
I started, my youngest son was in preschool, and now he's a 10th grader, so I guess 12 years, going on 12 years, I guess.
Been here for a while.
Yes, yes.
Right. What kind of new stuff do you have that people could look forward to? Like, we can show these pictures and stuff when we get up from here, and you can tell us a little bit about that. You want to walk over here?
Sure. This is a little bit of the fine art photography work I do. I do some images as I travel, and some of this is when I went to photo conventions or something. I would take a side trip, and I'll photograph some stuff, and I sell a little bit of fine art photography, sometimes more than others, but over the past I've sold quite a bit of it to different institutions that want to decorate their businesses with it. Right now I don't have a very large selection here, so a little shrank up, but there's the Grand Canyon, and that's just a nice scenic, and the beach scene, and another Grand Canyon picture. And for the rest of my work, it's more of the commercial work I did. Some of it's I promoted. I did work for a restaurant here in town, and then you can see. We can walk right over here. This is a couple of things that I did for different publications, and that's something I did for the restaurant Orbital Grill. I think they're closed now, but that's image I did for them for their website. Now, what I'm doing, I guess, I still do mostly still, but I'm doing a little bit of video work. I did create a full, about a minute and a half commercial for a local business. So I'm doing a little bit of video work, but still, for the most part, it's still photography, and I do a lot of that.
So y'all come on down and check out Mark Miller, and what's the phone number where they can reach you at?
540-946-0003.
All right, y'all heard it here, and Crew World. That's another good one, and we're out of here. I'm trying to do what I can. It's a cruel world out there, though.
Yes, it is. I like your name.